Let's talk about another topic that has been, I think, growing in interest, and that's cholesterol. It seems like we thought we knew this back, 10, 15 years ago, and now it seems to be shifting a little bit. What do we know about it, and what we need to know about our body, I guess?
Sure. So cholesterol, I saw a report, and you have to forgive me because there are things that are said in the mass media from these lovely medical colleagues of mine, I will say, that I'm like, really? I want to just drop over because I'm like, well, we knew that 20 years ago, and we've been screaming at the top of the mountains for a long, long time. The latest one is that cholesterol as the nutrient, we don't really have to worry about, right, as much. Because, we don't, cholesterol, what affects cholesterol in our diet? Saturated fats, and it's sugar. And we've been saying that for a long time. We've been trying to protect the eggs for a bit. And when I say we, it's the, more collective folks that are thinking, that probably are understanding what to do with the diet and not just prescribing something like a statin medication, to understand that you can alter your diet and also use sort of clinical medical nutrition to have good cholesterol functioning, knowing that it happens in the liver. And so sugar saturated fats you want to decrease, increase your good omega-3 fats in your diet. Eggs are just fine, and eggs, like in nature, when you eat them, they've got an emulsifier, they have lecithin in it, so it's a fat emulsifier, and they really have gotten a bad rap. But for the most part, that cholesterol really isn't going to very much affect our cholesterol metabolism and raise our cholesterol where we're at risk for heart disease. And that's what's being said now. We've been saying it for a long time.
Mm-hmm. And when you, back to what one of your first answers, that we're not all the same, and not one thing treats everybody. When you talk about cholesterol, there was a number. And no matter who you were, it was that number. We have to get your cholesterol below that number. Is that thought changing in some circles now?
I would hope so, because I think it's important to understand that cholesterol, right? So cholesterol is the mother of all of our steroid hormones. And so after menopause, andropause, all of our hormones are made from cholesterol. So I don't like to drive menopausal women or andropausal men's cholesterol down to these numbers because we want healthy hormone function, especially after that transition and that natural phase of life. And so I think that's really important. So that number, it's all about also, there really is no bad or no good cholesterol. It's how they're measured with each other. So LDL, low density lipoproteins, they're not bad. They're easily oxidized, and we just don't want them to be elevated in proportion to HDL, or our high density lipoproteins, which we know as the good ones. And so I think that's really important. There's no bad cholesterol. LDLs do, an incredible function in the body.